Hey, I'm Magnus. I've been a trainer and nutritionist for more than 20 years. I help actors get in superhero shape. For more tips and tricks, go on my Instagram. In today's video, I want to answer your questions. I keep getting a ton of questions on a daily basis, and some of them are really good questions. Some of them are a little bit strange. So today I want to answer some of them. So let's get started. The first question is, how do I lose inner thigh fat? Well, you can't puncture burn fat. If you're going to want to get rid of the fat around the specific area, it really comes down to nutrition. So the answer is get on top of your nutrition. What plant-based protein do you recommend to clients? When eating vegan protein, it's important that you pick a protein that contains all the 9 essential amino acids. And right here you got a list of a couple of them. So do some research, educate yourself, make sure you get all the essential amino acids. A good protein powder could also help. How to build a great body within 3 months. I need one before my holiday. Well, if you only got 3 months, you got to go pretty hard, which means get on top of nutrition, get on a diet plan, be very strict, and then make sure that you train at least 5 days a week and go hard. If you know me, you know I'm very passionate about my coffee. A couple of months ago, I discovered Son of Barista. I got blown away by the coffee. I couldn't believe that a coffee from a pod could taste like a barista made it. And I am really picky with my coffee. This coffee is roasted in Italy, which means you get all the typical Italian blends. One great thing is that you get more coffee in every pod. You actually get 7.5 grams instead of the standard 5 gram. So that means you'll get a creamier, fuller tasting coffee. I have partnered up with Son of Barista to give you guys a great offer. Right now, if you buy a starter kit, you will get the machine for free. If you love coffee as much as I do, you'll thank me later. So if you use the link in my description, you get to take part of this great offer. How to lose weight fast. Well, I actually made a video of that, so if you go and check it out, search for my How to Lose Weight Fast video, and you'll have the answer right there. How much cardio should I be doing every week? And how long? Well, that's an excellent question. It really depends on your goal. If you're a marathon runner, you should be doing a lot of cardio and you should be doing it for a long time. If you're only doing it to burn fat, actually you can get away with no cardio because you can do it all through diet. But I would recommend that you do some cardio because it is healthy for you. I do 15-20 minutes of cardio before every single session. I work out 5-6 days a week. So hopefully that answers the question. I'm addicted to sugar. What is the best way of getting over that? Well, I could say not to eat sugar, but it's not as simple as that, is it? I would make sure to eat on a regular basis. Try to eat every 3 hours. If you eat carbs, eat every 3 hours. Make sure to eat slow, complex carbs, good fat sources, and protein. That will keep you full for a longer time. Your body can draw energy from the food and you'll have less cravings. Other than that, you got to tough it out for, let's say, 7 to 10 days, and then your cravings will go away. How you handle cravings for unhealthy food? Well, I think that unhealthy food that you actually like should be able to be a part of your life as well. I love pizza, I love burgers, and I want some burrata on a Saturday night. I always keep coming back to my burrata on a Saturday night. But the thing is, I say that 17 out of 20 meals should be on point, they should be healthy. 3 out of 20, enjoy life. Eat what you like to eat. And I think that's the key, not to have any food restrictions. Actually eat food that you enjoy, but not too often. Is it okay to exercise on an empty stomach first thing in the morning? Yes, it can be. It depends on your goals. If you wake up and you do a strength session, fasted, and then you eat carbs and protein right after, great. If you want to go out for a long run, I would probably eat before. So it really depends on what type of exercise you want to do. and your goals and your body type. But I would say yes, it can be okay to exercise on an empty stomach. Your thoughts on the keto diet? Well, the keto diet is a high protein, high fat, low or no carb diet, which makes your body use fat as fuel. And like any other diet, if you are in calorie deficit, you will lose fat. You don't necessarily need to be in calorie deficit just because you're on the keto diet. You might want to live that way because you feel good using fat as fuel. From my experience, I find that people that are endomorphs, which is the body type when you have a hard time getting a six-pack and you're on the heavier side, they seem to have a harder time processing carbs. So the keto diet might work really well for someone with that body type. But that's based upon my experience, not necessarily science, just so you know. What are your thoughts on Pilates? Well, I happen to love Pilates. I think that reformer Pilates is amazing. I do it myself and I have only good things to say. That's it. Pre-workout drinks, formulas, yes or no? Yeah, I don't think that you should depend upon a pre-workout because you can get used to them. But I personally use pre-workouts when I need it. When I need that extra kick, I definitely do pre-workouts. But with that said, don't do it every day. What's a typical 5-day workout routine for you? How do you split the days? Well, personally, when programming, I think it's really important to take a step back and look at your life a little more holistic. I say that you should always have a number 1 and number 2 and number 3. Number 1 is what you like to do. Number 2 is what your body needs. And number 3 is something you want to master or get better at. How long should you stick to a diet or a workout if you're not seeing results? That's an excellent question. I would say if you know you're on a structured diet, I would give it a few weeks before I make any changes. And same thing with training. I would probably, give it a few weeks. But that is if you're on a structured program or a diet plan. If you're just winging it, yeah, then you should make changes quickly. But I hope that answers your question. Thoughts on diet soda? Well, soda overall is not great for you. There's nothing in a soda that you need. With that said, if you're going to drink a regular soda or a diet soda, I would say drink the diet soda. Gut health advices. Well, I have a great video about gut health. So if you go on my channel and check out the gut health video, that will give you a lot of good advice. My back hurts when I do ab workouts. What do I do wrong? Well, unfortunately, that's impossible for me to say, but I would start with stretching my psoas muscle, the hip flexor, and the glutes. And then I would do some isometric static ab exercises for a couple of sessions and see if it helps. That's a good start, but I can't guarantee that's the issue. Do you think it's realistic to be in action hero shape all year around? Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say nah. It depends on which action hero we're talking about. Take Alexander Skarsgård for example in Tarzan. It would be hard for him to walk around like that all year round with that much muscle mass and the body fat that low. I've done it as well and it's not fun. I think it's okay to do that for a couple of months and then you have to kind of let yourself go a little bit. Can I see your calves? Not today. Can you explain how to get rid of belly fat? Well, it really comes down to nutrition. It's super important to know that if you want to get rid of the fat around your waist, it's not about doing sit-ups. Doing a bunch of core will get you the muscles you need underneath, but that layer of fat will still be there. So it's about training, cardio, but mostly diet. Do you have any new workouts on that? Yes, I'm actually about to release one this week, which is exciting, but normally I try to drop a new program every month. So yes, there's always going to be something new. Are you too old to get fit at 35? Oh no, I've had many men and women that are older than that who got in super shape. So no, you're not too old. Can you gain muscle while in a cut? Well, yes, you can. It's harder, and that's really why you have the bulking cycle and the cutting cycle. But me personally, I don't do bulking cycles or huge cutting cycles. I just eat consistently and work out hard. So yes, you can. Do you have any programs for 40 or 50-year-olds? Yes. When you're 40 or 50, you can actually do the same programs as a 30-year-old. You'll just put on less weight, and you need to be mindful about the form. So yes, I do. What's your favorite food? Well, that is a very hard question. Do you have 10 minutes? I just happen to love food, and whether it's a pizza or a steak or a nice vegetable soup, I just love food. If food's made with love, I'm all for it. So yeah, I just love food. Well, that's it. I love doing these Q&As. As you can tell, a lot of good questions. If you go on my Instagram, on a regular basis, I do these Q&As. I'm gonna do these in the future as well. So hopefully there's something in here that you can take with you. Keep the questions coming. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.